What's good, YouTube? Stormybman here, and I'm back with another video editorial. Before we get started, I'd like to say shout out to the LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community, new media, and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Coming up Saturday, October 17th, we get a chance to see a showdown for the Super World Light title, the IBF World Light title, and the WBO Unified Light title. Vasily Lomachenko against Teofimo Lopez. Lomachenko, who's 32 years old and has been a name in the sport since he turned pro, with only a record of 14-1 with 10 KOs. Lomachenko came off an extensive amateur career and headed right for the top of the sport as far as challenging for a world title. Yes, he was that good. Yes, they had high hopes for Vasily. While suffering a minor setback in his second professional fight, they wanted him to fight for the title in his first world professional fight. And in his second professional fight, he dropped a split decision to Orlando Salido. This fighter, Lomachenko, has a lot of what has made certain fighters great in the past. He has tremendous hand speed. He's fleet of foot. He's sound defensively. He has adequate power, and he's as elusive as many fighters in the past have been, like the Pernell Whitakers and Floyd Mayweathers. He doesn't take on shots cleanly. Teofimo, who is also of the record of 15-0 with 12 KOs, is 23 years old, and though 2 inches taller than Vasily at 5'8", really seems to be a young prospect on the rise. Personally, I think that this fight is a little too soon for Teofimo. Vasily is the type of fighter that he may look to be vulnerable because of his size, and now pretty much becoming a situation with his age. But the one thing you can't take away from someone who has done what he's done is the experience. There is no one, not a single fighter on Teofimo's record, whether amateur or professional, who has been near capable as Vasily Lomachenko. And that's to be highly and duly noted, because Teofimo, as young as he is in his career, has been fighting a number of gentlemen that he's been made to look good against, and he has had sizable advantages, whether it's been his weight, whether it's been his speed, his power, even the experience factor. So with that being said, there is nothing that Teofimo has to offer that Vasily hasn't seen before, whether it was in the amateurs or even in the pros. And that should be taken into consideration. Nothing that Teofimo does or brings is anything like what Vasily has seen before. Has he seen men with power before? Absolutely. Has he seen men with hand speed before? Absolutely. Has he seen men with maybe a size advantage before? Absolutely. That's nothing for him to be concerned with the experience that he has. What should be looked at and what should be coveted is the fact that his experience can carry him through. And that is what I believe he will rely upon, his experience. Vasily is the type of fighter who can bring it out when it's necessary, meaning he's versatile enough. He can stand toe-to-toe and trade because he doesn't take a lot of punishment. He knows how to evade, slip, bob, weave, duck, and get under shots. Teofimo, in his outing against the Japanese fighter, where he had a sizable height advantage. He professed after the fight, Masayoshi Nakatani, he didn't want to fight any tall fighters anymore. Well, what are you going to do when you're presented with adversity in the ring? He's thinking that what he brings is going to be adversity for Vasily, but it just very well may be turned around against him. Vasily Lomachenko could actually go after Teofimo, and what will Teofimo be prepared to do? These are the questions he's going to have to ask himself. And just having a punch and being strong doesn't equate to being victorious. You have to have an acumen, boxing IQ in here. And there's no way that you can convince me that Teofimo has the IQ over Vasily Lomachenko. If anything, he has the chance to catch him with a shot, possibly hurt him or whatever. But if that's what you're hanging your hopes on, don't you think that an experienced veteran like Vasily Lomachenko would be prepared for that? I think at the end of the day, this may be just a little too soon for Teofimo Lopez, just like it was in the case of Fernando Vargas when he was stellar at his career in the early stages. Let's talk about it. Leave some comments, and as we anticipate this fight, we'll have more breakdowns in the future. This is Stormybman. That's all I have for you at this time. Until the next time we speak, peace and stay safe.